Heyo, it's Echo. Welcome back to episode 2 of American Truck Sim. Today, we are going to be going from where I thought the original delivery for this area was to where the actual delivery is, not delivery, like pickup point. Before we get too far, please go ahead and leave a like, subscribe if you enjoyed the videos and want more. Leave a comment for any suggestions, and sit back and enjoy the drive. If you don't know, I stream on Twitch every week, give or take a few. I plan to do at least one stream every Friday, so come check me out. Link will be in the description. Gotta be super careful here. Don't necessarily trust making a right turn on red next to an officer in this game, because sometimes it makes sense that you can make a right turn on red and other times it doesn't. And it's like, I know some of the states that have it, but not all of them, so you know, don't want to risk it too much. Sometimes it'll be like, oh, wee woo. Just didn't feel like chancing it this time. This is like one of my least favorite types of lights, because even though it's not like a four-way, it's still 2 lanes each direction, and there's no turn arrow. So I've had it, at least when I had the traffic mod in, for the first handful of deliveries I did in this game, I literally had no chance of making that left turn at all, because the cars wouldn't stop until it was like fully red, and you're already in the intersection and you still get a ticket because you're in the intersection waiting to turn. It's like, come on game, give me a break a little bit. You know, I guess you can't win everything. There's gonna be a couple intersections that I'm gonna hate. And if you're wondering what that clicking is, that's either me changing my engine brake intensity, or the lights, generally just making sure they're on, or if like I was like, I can't tell if they're on, I'm gonna go ahead, you click it twice, see what happens. There's different lights that show up on my keyboard because my keyboard has integrated lighting with this game, but any like important thing on the dash will be on my tablet, which I now have displayed in the corner because I pulled a big brain and I was like, well, if I can access the accessory through my tablet browser, I can just use the browser on my computer and capture it that way. Doing good. Sometimes I forget to switch it. I try to have it be where the RPM and the speed are in the same spot as they are in the truck, just because it's a little annoying if it's not. I know all the other gauges aren't in the same spot. Again, you can't win every battle. There is a Peterbilt dashboard for the telemetry server. It's just, it didn't work for me when I was trying to use it. Thought about going through it. I was like, oh wait, no, this is one of those really fast yellow lights. So didn't check my surroundings. Definitely didn't want to, you know, do that directly in front of a cop. I wouldn't do that normally anyway. And so it was like, well, I don't know what's around me. Let's just play it safe. I don't know if I described entirely what I was using, or if I'll re-upgrade the truck and I'll make that its own video. This one was, however, was a long yellow light, but this, what I'm currently driving, is Viper's custom Peterbilt 379 389. I think I have not the biggest sleeper, but I have the second biggest sleeper that's available there. Z-Mod's one of his Caterpillar engines. This is the 600 horsepower variant. And then a 13 speed, or not 13. I think I just went 18 straight up because I don't trust 13. I drove 13 normally in this game for a while, and I was struggling with like anything relatively heavy. And so I was like, I might as well go 18. Now that I'm using smart sequential, I don't have to go through all 18 gears. It kind of just takes me up and down to where it sees fit. Sometimes it's not, perfect. There's our trailer right there that we're picking up, the double lumber. We're taking this from Ogden to Salina, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah, there it is. We have other variants installed. I just decided to take the regular doubles because I didn't really feel like trying to drive triples out of this loading area. I think when I was doing a delivery on this save as well, beforehand I drove triples up here and they were a nightmare to get through that gate. And then I went to another spot for a job and it expired just as I got there and opened the menu. It was a little upset. The first time I drove past here, I didn't see the trailer was right there. I also didn't expect it to be, so I was like, where's my turn? And I was able to spot it. I think this one only took me like 2 attempts to pick up the trailer. It's a lot easier for me to do it in the daytime because I don't have light. Like I said in the last one, like there's not a specific reverse fifth brake light, or fifth brake, fucking holy shit, fifth wheel brake. So that would have been like amazing, but it's daytime. It was a lot easier to see exactly where I need to line up. I'm not using the same immersive interactables as last time. I have one that's a little easier. Yeah, this is where I was like, oh, that looks great. I was like, hold on. No, I'm not centered at all on the right side. It went straight past it. But I have different interactables on, so it's just like a painted square on the ground, and then it actually has lines for the deliveries as opposed to just cones, because I couldn't see the cones well at all. And so I was like, I might as well make it easier on myself and find something different. I've also added like a bunch of stuff into the mod list at this one. I'm still trying to figure out what works well and what doesn't. I think I have a bunch of Jazzy Cat's AI traffic and then just the regular like trailer variations in here. So we'll see some of those, drive some of those, and eventually when we get our own trailer, I think I want to hire a driver first before I get a trailer. Actually, no, I think before I get a trailer, I need to upgrade the garage, so we'll probably hire a driver first to then hopefully have them get enough money to pay for the garage. Missed my turn here a little bit, was going way too fast. Like, okay, couldn't stop in time, gotta go ahead and back it up and then make the turn a little bit better. I'd rather do that now instead of if I got a lot closer to that little truck and got stuck. But yeah, that's what I was saying. The driver, if I can hire a driver without needing a garage spot in a truck, I will probably do that first. If not, then we're gonna have to do lots of trips to get our garage up to grade. I think that's 180,000. I could be completely wrong. After I try the driver thing first, but I'm pretty sure it's 180,000 and we're like 10,000 ish. This is the turn where I was like, fuck it, we'll just go. No cars, no traffic there at all. If I would have gotten a ticket there, I'd actually been really upset. But there's been a couple times, like 2 times, where I got a or I've gotten a red light ticket for either I was already in the intersection and the light changed, or right turns. I think I had no variations, or not no variations, holy shit. No tickets in this one. Violations, that's the word I was thinking of. I don't think I have a ticket in this drive. I'm not really, trying for tickets. But sometimes, again, I'm not a professional truck driver and I miscalculate my turns. Other times, the traffic is just not, being smart, which can't really do anything about that. That's just how it is. I apologize if you've heard it in either this video or if you visited the streams. If you hear dogs, my microphone picks up a lot of louder noises or noises that aren't roughly the same tone, so like eventually the microphone will pick up dog noises over my microphone, depending on how loud they're being. Totally professional, but I'm trying my best. I was looking into other kind of useful mods. Well, I guess less useful, more like quality of life-ish. Damn, this light's taking a while. I don't know when this is going up, but I think it might be going up Thursday or maybe even Friday, which if it is Friday, come check out the stream. That right there is one of the red light violations I was talking about. I said I didn't think I had anyone. I think that might be the only one in this one. Fingers crossed. We'll see if I'm wrong. But yeah, this is going up during the week. I hope you had a good start to your week, had a good Labor Day if you celebrated Labor Day. If you didn't, I hope you at least had a decent time. So on one of the upcoming videos, I don't know if it's the next one or it's the one after this or after that one, because the one after this will be the next one. Anyway, I don't know if it's the next one, the one after that, but the next couple of them, I have realistic graphics mod and a reshade to help with lighting. For example, like this road right here is one of those where it's concrete and it has white lines. You can't really see the lines, so you gotta look for the black lines where the center of the cars would be. I know that's not, I say, realism. I know that's not always gonna be the case where you can definitely see the white lines having actually drive as a person on the road. There's are lots of roads that I drive that it's hard to see like that. But if I'm playing a game and I'm trying to make it be the best experience I can, and I can adjust the lighting a little bit to make those lines easier to see, I'm gonna go ahead and do that. Quickly overtake that car that I think ended up taking the exit anyway, but no turn signal because AI traffic. I talked about this on stream this past Friday, but I'll talk about it again here, just a short little recap on So my school has a student chapter or group of the AIAA, which is the American Institute of Aeronautics and Astronautics. And in their kickoff meeting for this year, we had two people come in from United Launch Alliance, one of which was a recent graduate from our school. The other person didn't go to our school, was started working for the company like 4 or 5 years ago, and they had explained some of the process of what it's like to work multiple different positions at a space launch facility. If you haven't heard of United Launch Alliance, then one cool fact about them is the fact that they have most successful launches consecutively in a row. Meaning no fails, most successful launches, and that's 152 right now. Coming up soon, I think it's going to be 153. I don't know when their next launch is scheduled to be, but that's coming up pretty soon. If you haven't watched any of their launches, I highly recommend going and looking at some of them, because it's pretty cool to just see rockets going to space. Well, I guess not going to space yet. Leaving the ground and going to Earth, the atmosphere, because it's not as cool to watch, at least for me, it going to space. I just like watching the first little bit where you have like all the smoke and everything, but they came and explained what's going on with their rockets, and they have 3 rockets that are they're models or lines, I guess. They have their Atlas line, their Delta line, and their new one is called Vulcan Centaur. Or Centaur. The Atlas and Delta variants have been going on for a while, and they're having the new Vulcan one is going to, I believe, be in their 2024 mission, which is to be, for the first time in the past however many years, take people to space from United States soil again. Because however long ago, I don't remember the exact date, or, well, not date, but year, that NASA stopped sending people to space within the United States. We'd have to go to Russia, which, given today's, so I don't know exactly today's circumstances, but given earlier this year's circumstances, that's not the best thing or the most promising thing, I guess. So that's pretty cool. In 2024, we're sending people to space again. This right here is one of the moments when I would love to actually have this game set up and running on my 3 monitors. But given how many mods I've thrown in, I don't think my computer would be too happy with me. It's like, I built it in 2017, so what, 5 years and a couple months old. I've replaced the RAM. No, I haven't replaced the RAM. I've replaced the video card, and I'm currently rocking a 1070 Ti, which, you know, is very outdated at this point. But I'm hoping at some point in the future I'd be able to probably just rebuild a whole computer. Get one specifically that I use like daily for everything, and just use this one either as storage or to like run servers off of, or maybe I'll end up streaming with a dual PC setup at some point. But I'd like to get a newer CPU and a newer graphics card, maybe a 10 gig model. We'll see. I don't know if this is the exact turn that I had issues with in the last video. It just looks very similar to me. I don't think it was, because I think the other one was more of a triangle. Who knows? Did a lot better this time. If it is the same term, didn't clip anything over there. So that's solid. There might be Wednesday streams, sometimes, very rarely, but if you follow me on Twitch and put notifications, you'll get a notification when I go live, and if that's on a Wednesday, then you'll be notified. This parking over here wasn't too difficult. It was just pretty much pull over and line it up against the fence. Had to straighten my truck out just a little bit at the end. Nothing too big. But I hope you guys enjoyed this delivery. There'll be some that'll be longer with sped up bits like last time, some shorter, who knows. We'll get there when we get there. But enjoy the rest of your week.